What is up, guys? We are officially under 1 week out from the Century Ride.
Yeah. I wanted to bring y'all along for at least this last week as I have. Look. We're going to have to put this somewhere. Phone sucks. Get out of here, Brad. There we go. Over the past, 2 years, I'm sure you could go back and look at videos, or if you have followed along for some odd reason, because I'm the most inconsistent person on YouTube or content in general, is that I've been training for this 100 miler for like 2 years, if not more. The reason I haven't pulled it off yet is a lot of shit's happened. The first go around, blood clot in my leg about 2 years ago. Recovered from that, got approved to start training again, and not too much longer later, got COVID and another blood clot in my leg and lung. So that put training on a hiatus and definitely got me out of my mental state for training in general, because it was just like, man, I'm getting dick kicked left and right. Now I've got clots everywhere. What the fuck? Might as well hang it up. You're dead. But a few months later, got back into training, and then was going to go for it within like 2 months after that training, and fell off the damn bike. Separated my shoulder. So it's been one thing after another. But, you know, you could take that as, oh, he's just bitching and moaning and every excuse under the world. Or look at it as a way that I'm sure that you've dealing with shit in your life as well. Maybe not blood clots and separated shoulders, but, you know, woe is me. Why is this only happening to me? Everybody's got their own shit, but you got to keep moving. Nobody's coming to save me. Nobody's coming to do it for me. You know, some days it's okay to have a day or two, or maybe even a couple days of fuck in the ditch, in the dumps. But eventually you're going to have to stand back up and keep swinging. So hopefully you've gotten some type of inspiration or motivation out of this, because, you know, not every day is a win. Not every day you're going to feel like you got it in you. Not every day you're going to want to go do it. But you got to. So right now, just finished making up some meals for the day. 80 grams of oatmeal. If you guys have followed along enough, you know that I'm pretty fucking consistent with my food. I eat the same shit every single day, year round almost. 80 grams oatmeal, 1 scoop protein, 60 grams of blueberries for one meal right there. Gonna carb up before I work out later today. Also, bought a new house. I haven't given any updates. I'll give you all a look-see maybe in another video. But gonna go train some clients, and then gonna go train myself. I'm gonna bring you all along for the training. Out here getting some coffee in. Pasta's front door there. But so leading up to the ride, I've only been training about 3 to 4 days a week. My split has been push, pull, and then legs, and potentially another one of those days, whether it be a push, pull, or a leg. So that fourth day would be a toss up. Being loud as shit over there. It's too early for that. Out of those 3 to 4 days, the other days were just complete rest days, and or I would ride. I was riding about 2 days a week. Not optimal. For those rides, one of those rides primarily was outside.
and was a longer ride, upwards of 30 to 40 miles, about 2 hours. The other ride, the second ride of the week, would be indoor, usually, because it's just a lot more efficient. When I say efficient, just time-wise, and I'll explain this a little bit more in a second, I would ride to Gold's Gym, not ride, but, drive my car to Gold's and get on one of their spin bikes for about an hour and just hold a steady pace. The reason I say it's more efficient is because over the past year and a half, almost 2 years, as I've trained for this century ride, I'm not the type that I like to ride on the side of the road. I don't want to be a vegetable. Still got a lot of life hopefully ahead of me. And so that being said, the only place that I'll really ride the bike is down at the Capitol Trail. And currently, I live about 25-ish minutes away from the trail. So I have to pack the bike up, fuel up, put all my shit in my car, drive down there, unpack the bike, get it all ready, ride, then do the same thing, pack it up, drive 25-ish minutes back. And that just takes a lot of time throughout the day. And I get it, it's something I'm training for, but at the same time, it's not the most efficient thing to go after, at least for me. Unlike maybe going to the gym or running, shit that you could do a lot closer to home and or not have to go anywhere. I guess that's my excuse, my bitch ass excuse for not training more. But it is what it is. I said I was going to ride 100 miles, so we're going for it. I've been tracking foods, I'd say 90 to 95% the past month. Definitely trying to eat a little bit more, upwards of 3,200 to 3,600 calories a day, depending on the day and the training. And that's with almost real food for everything. I'm not like a piece of shit eating out for all that stuff. I've never been that type of guy. I'm not that guy. I want to look half decent. I see a lot of people out there just stuffing their face with whatever the fuck, grab and go, Wawa, fucking Chick-fil-A. You look like fucking Chick-fil-A. Fuck that. That ain't me, dog. Been tracking like I always do, but just eating a little bit more than normal. I've been taking creatine, 5 to 10 grams a day, and I've been also adding in this past week-ish an ingredient called Peak O2, which is a mushroom extract. It's a blend of mushrooms that is an adaptogen, so it actually helps your body perform better under stress. It allows for more energy and output, and it's just something that I wanted to add to the mix and see how it would affect me, and hopefully give me a little more endurance as I lead up to this 100-miler. It's pretty early. I've got to whisper. Everybody's asleep. But I'm going to show you what I'm fueling with for this century ride. Got it all packed up here on the floor. Let's take a dive. So each of these 6 bags right here are loaded with 75 to 80 grams of carbohydrates and electrolytes from NutriBio Supercarb. It's clustered dextrin with some added electrolytes, 100 calories per serving. There's probably 3 servings in each bag. I'm going to hit a bag every hour of the ride in one of these. Besides that, probably at the halfway point, or when I feel like I need it, some whole food, a bagel with 1 serving of natural peanut butter, and just a steady drip of some Skittles here and there throughout the ride. Also going to be sipping on Overcome throughout the entire ride for added electrolytes, amino acids, and blood flow. Got everything packed up in this, what do you call it? Camelback. Goodness, little backpack. Powders, food, 100 ounces of water, 3 liters, I believe. And then I'm going to be filling up these 2 bottles as well, which together make 48 ounces of water. And also something that I didn't mention on social media or here yet is I'm going to be taking some sea salt with me and adding approximately 500 to 1,000 milligrams or a gram worth of salt in each of these bottles each time that I refill them. Trying to drink one within an hour. So every hour, hopefully bringing in 500 to 1,000 milligrams of salt added along with electrolytes, food, carbs. The worst thing that could probably happen is me falling behind on water or nutrition and turning into a zombie out there. It's tough to come back from. All right, guys, gals, down here, Rockets Landing. Mile marker 51.2.
Unheard of, you better watch how you're talking and where you're walking, or you and your homies might be lying in chalk. I really hate the trip, but I gotta low. As they croak, I see myself in the pistol smoke. Fool, I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like.
All right, about 25 miles out from Richmond, fueling up, some more water, some more carbs, and I didn't mention this earlier in the video of other things that I'm using, but using adding about a gram to a gram and a half worth of sea salt into this water as well.
Look at the situation they got me facing. I can't live a normal life. I was raised by the state.
52 some odd miles out here at Jamestown Settlement, crushing some Skittles. Not feeling great, but I'm here. Billsburg Brewery. I guess it's a sign. Gonna have me a cold one. I'm gonna smash this, these, and that. Some more water, and gear up for the trip back. Full transparency. Not doing hot. Not doing too hot. Mile marker 17. Trying to take it 10 miles at a time, or even 5. The goal was to have a respectable time, but now the goal is just to keep pedaling. Y'all thought I quit? Nah, dog. Recap of the ride. It's been a couple weeks since I did that. I've had time to reflect, time to move on. Haven't picked up the bike since, and that's okay. I've accepted that. The main goal, which I've explained many a times over the past 2 years, on and off as I've trained for this over the hurdles, is this ride wasn't meant for me to be a cyclist or get into racing with a bike or really be an endurance training athlete, if I could call myself that. It was to build the willpower, build the discipline, and the confidence that when I say I'm going to do something, I follow through no matter what. No quitting. And I don't think it takes a 100-mile ride for people to build that. But it was something that was outside of my box that I can put myself, or anybody can put themselves in, as a bodybuilder, or I only lift weights. Doing something completely different, something I've never done, and doing it. Holding myself to the word. Proving myself right. That helps break, not permanently, but as a part of the process of sharpening that skill, of breaking that cycle of when things get hard, you want to quit or you do quit, little inconveniences pop up throughout your day and it throws your day all to shit. Or, oh, it's getting tough, let me change this, let me find the easy route. Going through something like that
It's not going to fix and cure whatever you might be dealing with on the inside, but it's going to help make you a stronger person for sure. And realize you've got a lot more in you, especially when you go out there with endurance training, whether it's a run or a ride or whatever, a walk. And you go out there that distance, and it's not all a track. That's the main part. The main part about this goal was that I was going to ride the Capitol Trail, which is 51 miles out and 51 miles back. It's not loops. So, if I get tired on the 10th lap, I can just stop. No, you go all the way out there, you got to pedal your ass back, or you aren't getting back. I mean, you could pick up the phone and say, hey, come pick me up. But that's bitching out, and that's part of the problem right there. Knowing that it's on you to bring yourself back, nobody's coming to save you. It's a huge sense of accomplishment. It was tough as shit. For others, 100 miles is probably a breeze. But for somebody that came from a background of never cycling at all, maybe a mile at best, to going 102, is awesome. It's a great feeling. And I'm nobody. I'm just your average Joe, average homeboy. So don't think I'm somebody special. Everything I have in my life, I've learned the hard way. I've fucked my body up plenty, and I could have every excuse why not to do it. Oh, my legs are broken. Oh, my body. Everybody's got their own shit. There's always going to be something. Life's tough. Got to get tougher, keep swinging, and keep moving forward. Hope you enjoyed this. See you next time.